Okay, section two, the psychology of day trading or swing trading. Sometimes we hold the positions overnight, uh, sometimes over the weekend. Um, so, all right, let's just get to it. Trading is counterintuitive. Okay, why is day trading so tricky and difficult to learn and be profitable? Because much of what we are taught and how we think puts us at opposites with reality. For example, many things we do in public as part of our cultural development works within our cultural environment. So I know I can say F you to someone in New York City. Most New York natives will laugh and say it back with a smile, right? But if I said the same thing in another state or somewhere outside of that area, that's not, it's just different kind of culture. Uh, it would most likely not go over well and would be frowned upon outside of the New York City cultural setting, what you would expect something to be in New York City. It was one of the reasons I moved to New York and I lived there for so many years. I felt like I could open up more and not be judged or misunderstood, but just be, accepted. Um, and well, okay, I don't know. Maybe that was a bad example to lead it into this. Not a great writer, but I'm trying to say that you must change your way of interpreting chart information to a way that leads to that desired income. Okay. Trading is counterintuitive in a way where when you think it's going up, it goes down. And when you think it's going to go down, it's really going up. Or if you think it's not really going, it's going sideways, all of a sudden a big move happens. Why is this? Forgive me for any typos. Yeah, oh, it's 5:30 a.m. when I was typing this. So human nature, how to overcome it. The system is counterintuitive for a reason. The first reason is the banks make more money, through trading losses. All corruption exists in every sector in every country. It's part of our reality. Life is also that way. Very counterintuitive, not obvious or a given. The wise Zen devils, right, fool the masses through laziness, false paradigms, and other forms. Do not think that this is something outside of you. No, the Zen devil is you. If you were honest, I mean really honest, painfully honest with yourself, you would admit this to yourself, that you are a devil to yourself, and you yourself sabotage, and you self-sabotage because you want to and do not really want to change your life. This is a hidden part of your psychology that is so subtle that you do not even see it. In fact, how many times have you said no to food and you still ate it anyway? This is the same brain that says, I'll hold on to this trade into profit, and you close the position too soon and have to accept a loss. And if only you stayed in longer, you would have had a profit. Your emotional maturity and IQ must go up if you want to be a successful trader. You must identify what is happening inside of your head. Most of it are statements of reassurances of whatever you're doing. Or if you're a positive leaning person, the mind's trying to repeat things you've heard and try to make you feel like you should be doing something about it. Well, very rarely do you respond to this signal when you become a successful trader. A successful trader knows his weaknesses and strengths and knows that inaction is a stronger force than action in many cases of trading. Sometimes my fiance says things that are cringe to me, but I do not try to counter her every word. I just let her be herself, and I don't fight it. My mind tries to send emotional triggers to get me to defend my ego, but I know that the ego is not me, and nothing she says can affect me or truly hurt me at all. What makes trading difficult? Why is it that we place a trade and it seems it almost immediately heads in the opposite direction? I felt so frustrating with trading a few years ago, and I've quit several times. One time I quit for 2 years. It seems that it had seemed that no matter how hard I studied and watched for the patterns, I could not get it right. The biggest reason is my perception, or was my perception. My perceptions were not in line with reality. Profiting and trading involves having an understanding of where you are in the big picture. If you did not have a map, you would need to shoot off into space and look down and see where you're standing relative to the rest of the world. We do not have to do that. Instead, we can simply, pull up a drawn map. How do we know for sure that the maps are what are shown is really us? I mean, how do we know there's not more land, or maybe there's less? I mean, you never know firsthand unless you start traveling and putting in some work. Much like this is the way of a trader. He's an explorer. He's out on a financial adventure. He must become the hero of his own story. Difficulties makes us into men and women. You will make it and will succeed if you do not quit. Hero's journey. You're on a hero's journey, especially if you made it this far into the presentation. And you must leave your space of comfort and go out to find the Holy Grail. Not because, you wanted to. Let me change that here.
Are you a trader? Then you'll love Connect One Forex Signals, a leading signal service dedicated to providing the best trading entries and exits for traders. We have the highest reward to risk ratio in the industry, and our pips gain is as high as 1,200 pips in one trade. You don't need to do anything, just set it and forget it. We'll do all the heavy lifting. We also teach how to trade successfully using what we call the RSAI blueprint strategy. Our strategy is based on harmonics, but we also use them in other ways besides just buying and selling to target. Receive signals, learn new techniques and innovative trading systems to bring you to a new level of training and profitability with Connect One Forex Signals. Sign up for a free trial at connect-1-forex-signals.multiscreensite.com or join our Telegram group at t.me/KOFXS group for group chat.
But because circumstances thrusted you into the unknown, and now you must slay some dragons, you have to grow up now. I want you to remember, you are not trading against the other anonymous traders out there. You're trading against yourself. You must conquer your own bias, prejudices, fears, uncertainties, delusions, misconceptions, and false paradigms. Boy, oh boy. That is certainly saying a lot right there. You thought I was just going to give you some numbers and facts and figure and a bunch of formulations, right? Whole lot of theories. No, I'm here to help you get around your biggest enemy and your biggest obstacle, yourself. Okay, until you conquer the self to a certain degree, you will never, ever succeed with any balance and consistency. Until you work on your perceptions and no longer let your life get in the way of your life. Life has a way of tripping itself. We are the substances of reality that we find ourselves observing. The chart is a game of overcoming the fear of taking the trade, only to find you would have been right all along. That is how it spirals into a blown up account, right? It starts with the trade you took. You knew you shouldn't have. You lost money and then did what is called a revenge trade. This one is huge. This here, I think, is the number one reason traders blow up accounts. They take a trade to go short it again, go back and what was just lost, the same currency pair, and then find themselves losing more because when it went negative again, they closed the trade and it was in the red. More losses mount. And then the negativity takes over like a dark cloud of misery and disgust. All right, balancing your relationships. Another piece of the puzzle no one's talking about is your relationships. Maintaining healthy relationships leads to a healthy-minded trader and leads to money, big money and profits. So now you've taken a loss, and now you get a text from your girlfriend or who cannot make up her mind and who she wants, okay? Oh my gosh, please, for the love of God, let her go. She's a slut, okay? Accept it. Just forget it, okay? She's eating away at your future. Some of you guys need to hear some tough love here, all right? All right, please, maintain only healthy relationships. Pick friends and wives who will add to your life, who will support you and love you and be patient with you. I was not successful at making trades in any market until I finally got my relationships in order, cleaned out the closet, and got a very supportive fiance. Cute too, radiant beauty. So when I was losing money, she was supportive and not saying, hey, what? You lose money? Why you play games? In her broken English. So learn to let go, okay? So they got mad. Let it go. You've got money to make. Maintaining your focus. Part of maintaining your focus is not overdoing it, too much study. You need to give your brain a moment to rest and quiet so that you can absorb the information. Have you noticed you trade better after you've had the best sleep? I have. I see some of you guys up and on Discord chats over the weekend wishing the market would open so you can get off onto more degenerated trading. All right, trading is certainly addictive. It really is. You provide no service. You're not a clerk taking orders at a store. You know, you're not somebody working at a bank. You know, you're not working a corporate job. You're not a taxi driver. You're not a doctor helping the sick. You've chosen the most selfish profession there is besides pimping. Okay, that's to become a trader. So you need to balance it out with either teaching, donating to charity of your choice, paying back those who helped you along the way. You know, thanking those who took the time to write this course. I need to fix this right here. That's it.
Are you a trader? Then you'll love Connect One Forex Signals, a leading signal service dedicated to providing the best trading entries and exits for traders. We have the highest reward to risk ratio in the industry, and our pips gain is as high as 1,200 pips in one trade. You don't need to do anything, just set it and forget it. We'll do all the heavy lifting. We also teach how to trade successfully using what we call the RSAI blueprint strategy. Our strategy is based on harmonics, but we also use them in other ways besides just buying and selling to target. Receive signals, learn new techniques and innovative trading systems to bring you to a new level of training and profitability with Connect One Forex Signals. Sign up for a free trial at connect-1-forex-signals.multiscreensite.com or join our Telegram group at t.me/KOFXS group for group chat.
Qualities of the best traders. Meditation is daily practice of traders. I know who make around $1 million, $5 million a year in profits. So the ones that I know, okay? All of them extremely well disciplined. They have patience, they're level-headed, good study habits, they have a great attitude, they're thoughtful and they're mindful. Need nothing. You know, there's a sign that hangs over my office door that says, need nothing. What happens when you need nothing? You become more genuine in your actions. In other words, you do things from a principle, not a want, need, or greed. This is why we see food and products of low quality, because company employees and bosses have no genuineness. They are only after their greed. People can tell when you're truly passionate about something. The zealousness that comes through in your speech and in your typing. Each section I write, I still have not said it all I want to say. I'm trying to keep the entire course as short as possible, but so many things are important and need to be addressed. I do not want to leave out anything, so you'll have all of what you need in one place. I hope to accomplish that, guys. I do want one thing, okay? I want dedicated students that profit from my hard work. I want to hear success stories. I want to hear about how I've helped you and your family. I'm not here to short circuit your success, taking pieces of your profits or giving you some, crappy lessons that have been not being proven over and over again and known to be profitable. I'm not a great writer or storyteller. All I know and all I want is to give myself to someone else, and they are better off because they met me. That is all I want in life. Okay? So enough of that. Let's get to the charts. So coming to the charts, we're going to I want you to also get this, because I forgot to say this. Okay, the dualistic approach. Okay, I set stop losses and I also watch with the finger on the trigger. It seems I'm saying set your stop loss and then saying keep losses small. I mean, I am. Okay, sometimes I can get pulled away from watching the trade. My other businesses may interfere, or family and life might pull me away. And this is why I have to have the stop loss in place. If I feel that there's a risk of me not, getting distracted with something else or whatever. It depends on the situation. As you get better, okay, at this, sometimes you might not have a stop, because what happens is sometimes the banks will hunt for stops and they trigger all stops. They can do this before a move. This is why that when you do have a stop, it must be far away, so far that it would be ridiculous for the bank to move the price that far. Each situation varies, and will help. I will help you with this. Also, you will set a trade that will only open after they do this weird sort of spiking. This is something on triangle patterns, such. It will spike, then go in the opposite direction, like it will spike up and go down, or spike down and go up. Okay. It is all head faking to make and take as much money as they can from the orders. All right, from here, I'm out of time. I'm hit 15 minutes. It's just, I have to break it into two sections. So let's try to get into some charts next time. I'm really excited about going further into this. There's so much more that I really want to share and I want to tell you guys. All right, it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned. Wait for the next video. Watch this video 1,000 times. Get this ingrained. The next one's really going to get into it. And some of the nitty gritty of the charts, and yeah, it's gonna get great, and it's gonna build from there. Okay, so thank you for watching. Aaron Truth here, signing off, and have a great day. Thanks. Peace.